All right. Hello there. Good afternoon. My name is Maxi. I'm going to be representative of the Peter Nunes Foundation. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, sir.
All right. So starting off with this interview, let's talk about you. Tell me about something about yourself.
Okay, sir. My name is Yudistira. I'm 19 years old. I'm from Jakarta, but I am currently an system student at Atmajaya University in Yogyakarta, where I've maintained a high GPA and engaged in coursework relevant to business analysis and descriptive statistics. My passion extends to video game development, and I've been actively involved in creating game using Unreal Game Engine as part of a developer community in Jakarta. Additionally, I take on leadership roles and volunteer for social service activities, reflecting my commitment to both professional growth and community engagement. I'm mostly a quiet person, but when people already know me and close to me, I'm an extrovert person. And I'm like socialize with the others.
Oh, you like to socialize, I see. So I would like to talk about your involvement in what was that? Unreal Game Engines as part of
Yes.
the developer community? Yes.
Yes.
Is there an example of your work as part of the community?
The examples, like using Unreal Game Engine as a developer, the example is, the video game like Far Cry or something like Tomb Raider.
Oh,
I
yes, I know.
download,
I'm
I
hearing.
download kind video games like that. And I'm using Unreal Game Engine to make games like that.
Unreal Game Engine. Ah, interesting. I see. So Unreal Game Engine is some sort of tool for you to make a game some sort of like that way.
Yes,
All right.
like that. That's right.
All right, that's good to know. Let's talk about your strengths. So, like, what is your strengths?
So my strength is that I can adapt to pressing situation when working on a project, sir. That is my strength.
Oh, you can adapt to pressuring situations. So,
Yes.
for example, like you hit a bottleneck in work, like you hit a wall
Yes.
and the deadline is due in a few hours. You
Yes.
would you would handle that with calmness and such.
Yes. The example is like you said before, when the project or the work is close to the deadline, I can work as fast I can while keeping focus on the details of the work or the project. Another example is when I'm facing a pressure situation. Uh, when I'm facing a pressure situation, I can maintain my calmness and stay focused on the point, sir, like that.
Well, that's good to know that you can stay in pressure even if your work was due in a few hours. That
Yes.
would be a very good skill right there.
Yes.
All right, so where would you want to be in 5 years from now?
Uh, sorry, sir, can you repeat that question?
All right, so where would you want to be in 5 years from now?
Okay, from 5 years from now, I want to be a business analyst, sir, because I'm enjoy analyzing and improving process. Becoming a business analyst might be a good fit for me, sir. Because being a business analyst will bridge the gap between business needs and technology solution, identifying requirements and proposing system enhancements.
I see that you're very well versed in business and analysts. That's very
Yes.
reassuring. The last guy was not very involved in this, so it was very hard to tell if he wanted the job or not.
Okay,
All right,
sir.
so sorry, moving on. All right, so how would you spend your free time after work or between breaks, let's say?
Uh, After work or after college, if I'm free, I usually like to read books, whether it's novels or comics, sir. Because it's so refreshing for me, or playing video games, or do exercise for my body because doing some exercise is good for me. Like it's healthy, you know.
I can understand it's very good because mostly a lot of our um years ago, a lot of the scholars that tried in this interview, mostly all of them focus too much on studying and not on themselves, so they usually get sick a lot of the time.
Okay.
So that's one of the things I would like to check about you. That's nice to know that you're focusing on yourself, focusing on your health. That's very good. All right, so moving on, what courses in college do you like most by far and why?
So far, the course I like is, like I said before, is descriptive statistics. I like this course because it is relate to mathematics. Since I was in elementary school, sirs, I like mathematics because calculating things is so fun, and I'm enjoy that much because I'm passionate for it.
Oh, you're a fast one, huh? You like mathematics?
Yes,
You're
sir.
mm, interesting. All right, good to know. Write that off. All right. So, why did you apply to this scholarship program exactly?
Mm, I apply for this scholarship program because I think this scholarship program can help me for my education and give me some experience for the future when I'm join the workforce.
So when you worked, all right, that's all right. Good, good. All right. Describe an experience in which you learn from your mistakes at the past.
Hey, sir. Uh, I have an experience from the past that I felt I chose the wrong major at the time. I thought to myself I could not do it and was becoming less and less confident about myself because learn the world of information technology is a new thing for me. But
All
as
right.
time went by, I've realized that my mistakes during that period led to me to the conclusion that I must trust myself and be persistent when learning something new.
So so far, is there any problems by this? Like anything?
Uh, So far, there is no problem, sir, because I trust myself that I must just be calm and be persistent when I'm learning on pursuing my major, sir.
That's very good to know that you're very persistent in studies. That's very
Yes.
good to know. All right. So after all this, what exactly motivates you?
What exactly motivates me is my parents, sir, because
Your
they both
parents.
always support me every day, and they also remind me to keep fighting no matter the struggle in pursuing my dreams and my career, sir.
Oh, you have a very nice parents, yes.
Yes.
Um, any problems with family by far right now, or no?
No, sir. They
That's good to
always
know.
keep support me.
Because happy family environment, happy you know, it's
Yeah.
very good
Yes,
for
sir.
the mental health. All right. Um, would you prefer, do you prefer working with others or just working it solo?
Work. In that case, I prefer both, sir, because sometimes I need to focus if the work is only given to me, sir, and I must responsible for it. However, if the work is a project for a group that includes me, sir, I must work together with others because communication when working on a project in a group is something important.
All right, that's good to know that you're able to work with other people and you don't have any trouble if you were working on a project or some sort by yourself. All
Yes,
right,
sir.
so for the last question, this has involved some from the previous questions.
Yes.
How would you handle stress or pressure in your everyday life or just college life?
How I handle it is the way I overcome it is by listening to songs or reading a book search, because both activities can relax my mind and ease my feelings when I experience stress or pressure situations.
Oh, do you this correlates also to spending your free time. So
Yes,
you
sir.
also play games and stuff. Oh, I see.
Yes, sir.
Right.
You're right.
Well, that is good to know. By far, this interview is going very well. Um, that's the end of it for today. Thank you very much for this interview today, Noel Yudistira, and we'll contact you soon if anything were to arise.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for your time and your opportunity for this interview. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. It goes both ways.